All right, let's talk about a choice that can pretty much define your team's entire day-to-day. Which video conferencing tool do you use? It's a real showdown, right? Zoom, Meet, Teams. The big three. And today, we're going to figure out which one is the absolute best fit for you. Okay, so you're staring at these three options, and let's be honest, it can feel a little overwhelming. Each one has this massive list of features, all promising to be the best. But here's the deal, by the time we're done here, you are going to have a super simple way to make the right call. No more guessing. So first things first, let's get to know the players. So the most important thing to get right off the bat is that these platforms are not the same. They're not just copies of each other. They were actually built with totally different goals in mind, which means they kind of have their own unique personalities, and understanding that is key. All right, let's start with Microsoft Teams. Think of Teams as the command center for any company that's already deep in the Microsoft world. It's so much more than just a video calling app. It's your chat, your files, your projects, everything all rolled into one. If your team lives and breathes Word, Excel, and Outlook, then Teams is designed to be the very heart of that ecosystem. Then you've got Google Meet. Its whole philosophy is completely different. It's all about speed, simplicity, and just getting out of your way. It's super lightweight, it runs right in your browser, and it's tailor-made for teams who are all about Google Workspace. The big idea here? Absolutely zero friction. You click a link in Gmail or your calendar and bam, you're in the meeting. No downloads, no hassle. And finally, we have Zoom. Now, Zoom is the specialist. While the others are part of a bigger suite, Zoom's reason for existing is just one thing: to be the undisputed king of video. Everything they do is about delivering the best, most stable video and audio you can get, even if your internet isn't great. And it's loaded with all these powerful features specifically for big events like webinars and online training. Okay, so we've met the contenders and we know their basic playbook. Now for the fun part. Let's put them to the test in a few real-world scenarios. We're going to look at 3 typical types of users and see who comes out on top for each one. So let's meet our first user. We'll call them the integrated enterprise. You know the type, a big company and their whole world is Microsoft. Outlook, SharePoint, the whole 9 yards. For them, adding yet another separate app is a headache. What they want is a tool that just clicks right into everything they're already doing. And for this user, oh, it's not even a contest. The clear winner is Microsoft Teams, hands down. See, the magic of Teams isn't just the video call itself, it's that everything is connected. You can be on a call, editing a Word doc with your team in real time, checking off tasks, grabbing files, and you never, ever have to leave that Teams window. For a Microsoft-based company, it is the ultimate all-in-one hub. All right, next up, let's picture a totally different user, the fast-moving startup. These guys live in Gmail and Google Drive. They don't have time for complicated IT setups. They need tools that are quick, simple, and just work, so they can focus on building their business, not managing software. Yeah, this is Google Meet's home turf. Its absolute killer feature is how easy it is to get into a call. Anybody, inside or outside the company, can join with just one click on a link, right in their browser. No, hey, you need to download this app first. None of that. For a team that just needs to jump on a call and get stuff done inside that Google world, you really can't beat Meet. Okay, for our last scenario, think about the professional presenter. This isn't about quick internal chats. This is the person hosting a big webinar for clients, or a trainer leading a virtual classroom. For them, everything is about control and delivering a super polished, high-quality experience to a big audience. And for this job, Zoom is the champion, no question. It was practically built for this kind of thing. Its video quality is legendary for a reason, but it's the tools that really seal the deal. We're talking sophisticated Q&A features, detailed polling, and breakout rooms that just work flawlessly. It's on another level compared to the others when you need to run a professional-grade virtual event. Okay, so we've seen how these platforms stack up for different types of people. But what about the hard numbers? Sometimes just looking at the specs and the pricing can tell you a whole lot about what each company is really trying to do. So when you look at this chart, a couple of things really pop. First, check out the free plans. Teams and Meet give you a full hour, but Zoom cuts you off at 40 minutes. That's not an accident. It's designed to get you to upgrade. Then look at the paid plans. Teams and Meet are super affordable because they're basically bundled with their bigger office suites. But Zoom, it's way pricier. And that tells you everything. It's positioning itself as that premium standalone product. And this right here, this tells a really interesting story too. So Teams is obviously built to work perfectly with Microsoft stuff. But look at Zoom, over 1,500 third-party integrations. That is massive. It means you can plug Zoom into pretty much any other tool your business uses, whether it's Salesforce or Slack or something else entirely. It's the ultimate connector. Google Meet, you can see, is much more focused on just sticking to its own Google family.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground. We've talked about what these platforms are, who they're for, and what the numbers say. So let's boil this all down into a super simple 3-step plan you can use to make your final decision.
Honestly, it's this easy. Step 1, just look at your ecosystem. Are you a Microsoft shop or a Google Workspace crew? Your default choice should be the tool that's native to your world. It just makes life easier. Step 2, what's your main reason for needing this? Is it mostly for quick internal check-ins, or is it for big, important external events? Be honest about your primary need. And step 3, just match your answers from steps 1 and 2 to the platforms we just talked about. If you do that, you're going to land on the right tool for you pretty much every single time.
And that brings us to one last kind of mind-bending thought. We're seeing these incredibly smart AI assistants pop up everywhere, AIs that can join meetings for you, take perfect notes, and give you a summary later. So you have to wonder, are we getting to a point where the platform itself, whether it's Zoom or Teams or Meet, doesn't even matter anymore? Where the only thing we care about is which AI assistant we're using? It's something to think about for sure, and it's probably going to be the next big battleground. Thanks for tuning in.